What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name is Scyushi and we're back again for some more Trove, and today we're going to be talking about LUXION'S inventory. That's right, the Flux Dragon, the garbage merchant, is finally back again, and his inventory is not bad, but it's not great. Let's take a little peek here. Boop! See what I mean? It's not bad, it's not great. I mean, at least it's got some stuff that's worth a decent amount of mastery. We got some wings, we got the Radiant Butterfly, which as far as I remember, the Radiant Butterfly, this guy's actually like 100 mastery, isn't he? Yeah, there he is, because he was from an event. Not an event anymore. I mean, I like how they put all of these event items in LUXION'S inventory, and then they don't bother changing the category of each of these items to end up being LUXION'S inventory, because you can't get them from the events anymore. Like, it's really, really weird. Good God, I don't have many dragon coins. Jeez. Okay, so let's start out with the Golden Hoard Dragon Soul. So the Golden Hoard Dragon Souls, same as every time he's visited. You can buy 15 of these at a time. You need 100 of them in total in order to end up getting the fully maxed out Luxion Dragon, which is going to end up being from the badges right here. So there's going to be the Golden Hoard Dragon Ascension badges, and as you can see, you get tons and tons of mastery out of this. Like, seriously, it's worth going for these if you can. The dragon itself isn't going to cost any resources outside of just getting the dragon souls themselves, which ultimately is going to cost you 400 dragon coins rather than the usual 300 that you get from every other dragon. So arguably that's cheaper than other dragons just because you don't have to have the other resources. But is it really? Because dragon coins are one resource that you can't actually buy, like they're untradeable, and they're time gated as heck. So, I mean, honestly speaking, he's probably a pretty expensive dragon, but at least you get a crap ton of mastery out of it. And more importantly than not, if you don't, like, if you can't afford the full-on dragon or just the 15 souls, at the least try to get 5, because you'll end up getting the Golden Hoard Dragonling, which is a really good physical ally for the start of the game. Then there's going to be 3 Despoiled Divinity. Despoiled Divinity, I mean, I literally kind of covered in my Shadow Tower tutorial that I just put out. And, I mean, is it worth grabbing them for 25 dragon coins a pop? Probably. Basically, this is going to end up being a time-gated resource that you quite literally get from Shadow Towers every week, from defeating Daughter of the Moon based on the different difficulties. And you can get, like, costumes and a dragon and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it. You can end up buying light vaults and dark vaults. I think both light and dark vaults from the chaos crafting table, but ultimately it's not really... I wouldn't recommend these, honestly speaking, just because 25 dragon coins each is pretty expensive, because that means you're going to be spending 75 dragon coins total just to get 3 of these, when you're probably more than likely going to have a better option of just getting like one of the wings or the other items that just give you a full-on 100 mastery. I don't know why this is worth 100 dragon coins. Like, that's actually really weird. Because it can... Chaotic Pinata, yeah, he's only worth 50. He was actually an item from the store, because once upon a time you could buy the Chaos Pinatas, I think anyways, if I recall, and then you would throw them on the ground and they would have a rare chance of actually dropping the mount, which at least it's tradable. But I'll show off all the mounts as we get further along in the video. So then the Alexian Stylus stash, these are... again, not recommended. They're extremely overpriced, especially considering that even if these are going to end up giving you a new style item, they're only going to give you 1 mastery each. So basically, these are going to end up giving you a random seasonal event pinata or Luxion equipment style you don't already have. So that can include helmets, that can include melee weapons and stuff like that. But ultimately, again, that's 15 dragon coins for 1 mastery. And then we got this weird ass trophy, the Golden Sea Idol trophy. I don't even remember what this is from. I kind of want to buy it though, even though that's pretty steep for just a trophy to be 30 dragon coins. It's actually a cool trophy because it's Cthulhu, so I kind of like it. I don't know what it's from though. Usually the trophies that Alexian sells are like from the alpha version of the game and stuff. But honestly speaking, I don't know what this guy would end up being, because it's a Golden Sea Idol and it looks like Cthulhu. He's kind of golden. Seems like it'd be something that would be at the bottom of the ocean. Man, wouldn't it be cool if Trove actually had like fish creatures? That'd be awesome. So anyways, let's move on to the actual good stuff. So the Confetti Jetties, disgusting name. These were from an event. As far as I know, they were from the Pinata Invasion event, right? And basically you would end up doing the... oh, never mind. They were from the Renewist 2019 event. So that was actually last year. I guess I'm mixing them up with different set of wings. But you'll see that I can't actually buy them, which means that these are a one-time purchase, but it is going to end up being 100 mastery. I'd recommend it just because wings are few and far between to end up actually getting out of LUXION'S inventory. These ones are okay. I mean, I like the colors and the confetti thing. You know, some people are definitely into it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are. It's not my favorite, but it definitely isn't the worst. You know, so is it something that you should end up, whoopsie daisy, something that you should end up going for? That's entirely up to you, but at the least you'll end up getting some decent mastery out of it. And then there's the Fun Police. I love this mag rider. It's actually hilarious. It looks so stupid. Whoop whoop, it's the Fun Police. No thank you. That took away any fun that the item actually ended up having. But the Fun Police, as far as I remember, was I think that was out of the store, right? Yeah, so that's out of the store. I don't know if you can still buy this out of the cash shop, but it's really cool just because I like it. It's the closest we get to like an actual just generic car. It is a mag rider though, so those of you that are new to the game and are probably sitting there questioning what the heck is a mag rider, I don't blame you, because it's kind of weird that mag riders are not as prevalent as they once were, especially considering that they're kind of like a main thing in the game. They always were, which I never understood why. Like, mag riders were never popular, even back when they added like a lot of them. But you'll have to have a mag rider track, so you can put those down like in your club worlds and in your cornerstones and stuff like that, and then you could end up riding on them. And if you end up riding on it with this Fun Police car, let me actually go and find a mag rider if I can for you guys to show you, because it will actually animate, which is pretty cool. Here, this might not be the best example just because this is kind of a ride and it kind of goes all over the place, but you can see, you know, we got the boo boo, like the sirens actually going off. And I mean, I wish it would actually make some noise, but I don't think that it does. It's just kind of cool. I like it because of how stupid it looks. Like, I don't like it because it's like cool or anything. I just think that you look like an idiot when you're in it, especially when you're some of the bigger characters like the Revenant and stuff. It just looks hilarious because it's like you're trying to squeeze inside it, and it's kind of a joke. And then we've got this guy right here, the Radiant Butterfly or whatever it's called. This guy was from an event as well. Certain event items, you'll notice the reason that we can't actually purchase both of these items is they're an event item, and event items are incidentally untradeable. That's why we can't purchase them over and over again like we can with all of these other items. But this one's actually worth going for. Lame, like super duper lame, in the fact that this mount was the first one, as far as I recall, that legit just steals the wing video effects from the Air Primordial Dragon. And the Air Primordial Dragon having video effects on its wings was pretty much the only thing that made it like super duper cool and stand out from the rest of the dragons. And now here we are, and there's so many other mounts in the game that just have video effects on their wings. It still is a really cool looking mount. I wish that it flew a little bit more majestically instead of like it's struggling to keep itself up in the air, which I guess makes sense because it's made out of literal gold. But I would have preferred it would be just kind of a more slower, more melodic, more majestic creature, as it's supposed to imply, instead of right now where it kind of feels like it's violently trying to keep itself off the ground, because if it falls on the ground it's gonna explode or something. It is a gliding mount though, even though the gliding is pretty bad. Like, I don't really like the fact that this doesn't have any animation or anything like that. It still looks beautiful though, so no complaints. And at least it's got like more than one color. So this was back when the devs would actually put a little bit more work into their mounts, because I mean, it's got more than one color. It's got the different shading and different what do you call it, like the different shiny metal to it. So, you know, no complaints about that one. And then we got the Chaotic Pinata. This thing kind of sucks. I mean, at least I love the description of it. That one's actually really good. So be careful of breaking this pinata, lest you unleash horrors beyond your comprehension. Other than that, it's totally fine to ride. And oh boy, is it disgusting. See, this is a prime example. Remember what I was talking about 2 seconds ago? Like, look at the amount of detail that this thing has, not to mention the unique flying animation and everything like that. And then we've got this right here. Same thing, made by the developers, and it's like 3 colors. It actually looks sick. Not in a good way. I mean, like, sick as in like, bleh, it looks disgusting. It's got some decent video effects, not the best. I mean, it's just kind of a reskin of the pinata video effects. That's why it's just got like a trail and kind of confetti and stuff, but it's pretty gross. I don't really like this pinata. It's pretty disgusting. Excuse the dogs. But at least it's a unique mount, I guess. It doesn't fly or anything like that, but it might be something that you want to end up grabbing. I wouldn't recommend it for 100 dragon coins. That's pathetically overpriced, especially considering that this is a tradable item that you can repeatedly get. The only reason I could even possibly see a reason to buy this for trade reasons is just because maybe people would want it, like mastery farmers. Nobody else would, only mastery farmers, because of how rare this is. But anyways, let me know what you all think in the comments about all this stuff. I personally think that it's a decent inventory, but it's not great. It's not, I don't know. It's not really good, especially for the first one of 2020. Thanks for watching, though. I gotta go because my dogs are going crazy. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, or if you're new to Trove, use that sign up link down below, and then anything you end up buying out of the cash shop, I'll make a percentage of that, which is really, really helpful, especially in these times. Sayonara, stay epic, everybody. Never mind my ranting.